Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how the project is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out the most popular project on all of Kickstarter, and in fact, I believe this is the most popular thing on all of Kickstarter. Yeah, that is Euthia, Resurrected. Experience Euthia anew with this reprint of the highly reviewed original core game, deluxe upgrades, and I'm assuming that means expansions and whatnot. So the original Euthia was on GameFound. It raised, I believe, 494,000 euros. And then they pulled the plug. They said, hey, we're not making enough money. They brought it back to Kickstarter. And now, instead of GameFound, and now we're sitting at 711,000 pounds. And interestingly enough, they switched from euros to pounds. Huh. That's odd. Anywho, I will say on the main image, they're spotlighting, hey, we got a mini, hey, we got a massive box. 8.8 on Board Game Geek, though, I think is the really impressive thing there, and I love the fact they're spotlighting that. But I would also put the player count, the time length, and the age. Because if I recall correctly, this is a very epic, like 2 to 3 hour game, and I think mentioning something like that right from the jump is always a good thing. Kickstarter exclusive game, so that's what that logo is. You're not going to be able to buy it at retail. You have to buy it at Kickstarter, period. So fear of missing out. As always, when we get into the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. 857,000 bucks. Kudos to them. And 3,384 backers as opposed to GameFound when we had 2,161. So 1,200 more backers in less time. Don't tell me GameFound's coming for Kickstarter's throat. I just don't see it. I think they could go habitate, but I don't think it's ever going to surpass it. But let's go. Showcasing all the components, going around the big board with the minis, gives me a Mage Knighty feel. It's a good feeling.
Euthia started many years ago, but we launched the Kickstarter in 2020. After a few years, we are trying to release another expansion on GameFound 2022, but we bumped in some problems with shipping because of COVID. I had some targets we have to achieve, but we didn't achieve it.
That's right. On GameFound, the big thing was they were doing like, it was either really, really cheap shipping or free shipping or something like that. It was baked into the cost. I don't remember quite what it was, but it was a big shipping thing, I remember.
Yeah. So we had to cancel. After a few...
So I understand everything he's saying, but I would recommend subtitles. I always recommend subtitles if I feel like anyone might have some issues understanding it. And so, yeah, plus I just think subtitles are great.
A few weeks of cancellation, we got contacted by Steamforge Games, and they offer us this opportunity.
Ah, there it is. And that's a really interesting one because, yeah, Steamforge Games has a reputation for definitely putting games out. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that they release games. Yeah.
For Steamforge, we can use, a lot of our knowledge in the production side of making games. We've done this for many years now, 8 years. To help.
Hey, look, we made God Souls or Dark Souls. Feel comfortable with us. I like that. The can you do it right there in the background. That's nice.
Dyer realized the dream and the passion, what they wanted to create. It is a very big game. It's not going to change from that. So we want to make sure that we.
So pretty much someone was like, hey, they made nearly 500K over there. How about we go offer to help them out on this made game? And it's like, yeah. I feel like in hindsight, yeah, I feel like a lot of companies probably should have tried to do this. Because you know there's a market for this. The original game's already out. You're just lending a helping hand and also, a little hand getting little coins too, which doesn't hurt. Great personal touch video. Digging this more so with all those great component shots. Yeah, just the back and forth from personal touch to components. I agree. I think it's fantastic.
Look at all components and make sure that...
Because it not only told me about the game, which actually it hasn't. We haven't really been told that much about the game. It's more about the making of the game and who they are, and I think that's really interesting.
We're matching the quality there and bringing that experience exactly how it's been perceived. Themeforge started at the back of a resale store 8 years ago with myself and Matt creating an idea. We understand the pains and challenges that come with growing a game and building a game. So when we heard the story, we felt like it was a good time, to reach out.
One of the things that appealed to me the most the first time I played Euthia was the sense of depth to the experience. The world that's been created through the artwork, through the actual experience, the emotions that you get as you're playing the game and exploring the lands. And it's the complexity of the leveling up that's so engaging. And of course you've got to do that against the backdrop of all the other players trying to do the same thing, and it feels like a really exciting race as you're exploring the land.
It's a great opportunity for us because with the help of Steamforge Games,
I feel like we're dragging a bit now.
Brought this game back to life because we got a bit stuck before, and now Euthia can be actually resurrected.
Okay. I wouldn't pat yourself that hard on the back. You're not that much of a feel-good story. You did raise nearly $500,000 on GameFound, pull it, and then relaunch. I mean, it's not like this isn't going to be a massive success in my mind if Steamforge wasn't attached to it. But let's go check out Steamforge Games Limited, because I don't want to get them mistaken with another company. So we got a whole bunch of people in here. But yeah, I've never actually, in my mind, heard people raving about any of their games. That's the thing that comes to my mind, which gets me more excited about the fact that this is a different company's baby. All right, so let's check this out. I don't think this one is out, because right now we're doing on the Can You Do It? Thank you, adventurers. Yeah, it just finished in July, so yeah, there's no way that one has been released. Let's check this one out. New quest, Pledge Manager. Thank you. This one just wrapped up in June. Oh, hey, what's up? So we got 1 June, 1 July, and then another 1 July. Ooh, okay. That's a lot. That's very ambitious. It's a big bite. All right. So, okay, I need to keep going. How much? So we have, so once this gets funded, this will have 1, 2, 3 things funded. Is Resident Evil out? Is Monster Hunter World out? I don't believe either of these are. Don't quote me on that, or do. I don't care. Pledge Manager coming soon. That generally means no. So that means we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got... this one I'm pretty sure not out as well. Yeah, demo available on Tabletopia. So right now we're sitting at, after this project is wrapped, 5 projects, 5 very massive projects not released yet. Okay. Bardsug needs your vote. Is this one out? Venturing Beyond the 5 Corners, is it out? Coming soon. Epic Encounters, Mini Boss. Drumroll, please. It's the final shipping update. Beautiful. Song of Success. People have got it. In fact, aside from 8% of the US back. Okay, cool. So it looks like they have 5. This will be their 5th big project that's not out yet. That's something that I always like to mention. That scares me a little bit. Now, that being said, I'm not as concerned because I feel like this is more still the other person's baby and Steamforge is just reaching in. I don't know. I see they're still understanding that project goal. 100K, really? Well, I don't even... Well, let's see what they're actually... There's so much around this Kickstarter campaign. Euthia returns, 8.8. Euthia's Resurrected. Explore an evolving world. 1 to 4 players. Play it co-op, competitively, or solo. 30 to 120 minutes per player. Wow. So this is a massive epic game. I love the sandboxy nature of it. So not a big fan of starting off with that quote. It's great that it gives me the idea that it's a sandbox-style game, but I'd like to know a little bit more. With a large range of scenarios and counters, replayability is very high, and the solo mode is excellent. Great. This game has a special place for me because it really does have that Diablo-esque feel to it. It feels like a game. It does a great job. Now, is this a preview or is this a review? I imagine most of these are going to be pulled from reviews because this one's out. I love the solo game. It's very well designed, provides an awesome adventure, an epic experience that leaps out of the box and gives you so many ways to explore the world, gives you a reason to continue to dive back in and again and again. I really do love this game. Okay. Everybody loves the game. Why back now? Kickstarter exclusive game. Due to the sheer scope of Euthia, the reprinted game and child expansion will not go to retail. Will not go to retail. It will strictly be at conventions, most likely, where you will see massive stacks of it at the Steamforged game thing. Exclusive Necromancer Hero, which is fine. That's how they make money. I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying that's pretty much what it is, especially once you get with these more established companies that, are at conventions very frequently. I mean, it just makes sense. They want to have this game, especially with the buzz around this game, because not only is this a really highly rated game, a really massive game, but it has this interesting built-in backstory of it was on GameFound, and now it's on Kickstarter, and now it's under a different company-ish. It's very interesting. Exclusive Necromancer Hero. Free gift for all core, all in, and returning backer pledges. Free only during the live campaign. So, and yeah, you don't want to miss that. That's why you don't wait. That's why you got to get it during the live campaign. And I like what they did there. They put their people's feet to the fire. Right there. Immediately. It says, hey, you got to back this. Can't go for the dollar. You got to go the whole thing. Exclusive printed Dwert die and combo board. Free gifts in the returning backer pledge. Only during the live campaign. I like this as well. Returning backer pledge. So they specifically have something special just for the people who are coming back. Great. Already included in the core and all-in pledges. We've successfully fulfilled 12 tabletop crowdfunding campaigns, including 7 big box board games that have been named a backer favorite on Kickstarter because of our proven track record. Maybe I'm getting it. I would just want to clarify, because I might be getting Steamforged games mixed up with someone else, and I want to make sure that's not in fact the case. What are their average reviews on their games? Let's check this one out. 26, 27, 31, 31, 38. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different company. I take back. Those are solid rankings right there. Okay, different company. Moving forward. So I've never played any of their games, and I don't have an impression on their games. I will say that. I'm thinking of a different company who does a Resident Evil game, I think. In Euthia, you'll take on the role of up to one of 8 unique heroes with different playstyles and abilities. Grow your hero from fledgling to legend with branching ability paths and specialist weapons to become the hero you want to be. Sly thief, intimidating warrior, powerful spellcaster. The choice is yours. That sounds really, really fun. And that's one thing that I liked. See, I liked the video in certain parts, but I don't feel like they focused nearly enough on the actual game itself. But then I feel like they immediately course-corrected that by then overloading with all these different quotes from so many people, spotlighting different things that they loved about the game. And once again, those presumably are not from previews, but they're from reviews, which makes them worth a lot more. Euthia, Resurrection Kickstarter video.
The land of Euthia is tormented by...
Oh, check out the original Kickstarter trailer. Some component shows have been upgraded. Cool. So here is the actual trailer we made about the game, if you want to get that feel. Cool. I like having that there. The core upgrade game will be printed in English, French, and German with Czech, Spanish, and Polish digital files available on our website. Core game pledge. Converted the currency like that, except if you need euros. They went from nothing but euros to get back euros. We're not even converting the currency for you jerks. 6 unique heroes, 8 infinitely replayable scenario, 35 large miniatures, 74 modular things. Oh, and here we go. The long, sexy scrolling shot. Companies just, why not? Why not? Look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is great. It's zoomed in. I can read everything. This is how I want this long shot to look. It just looks so good. 22 unique weapons and tiles and abilities, 84 hero tokens. Each one of these is going to be their own different path that you're going to take on the game. Not to mention going around the world, you're going to run into all sorts of different shenanigans. But you, because we love you, you're going to buy the big boxes of expansions and have even more potential crazy scenarios that are going to happen in your game. And every game will be different. I see the appeal. It looks like a lot of fun. I would love to try this game. Plus, Elemental expansion. Now included in the core box. 26 clear elemental minis, 44 tokens, 8 tiles, 3 cards. What was the price? I've just been so blown away by the amount of components. I forgot what the price was. Was that 180? Okay. Kickstarter price seems about what I'd expect to pay for a game like this on Kickstarter. 180, but I know there's going to be tons more, and I know I don't just want this one. Plus the Griffin expansion. Tons of stuff. The returning backer pledge. All right, so now we're on to a different pledge level. Duties and taxes included. Now, I think that means the VAT. I love the fact they're mentioning that there, by the way, because someone who understands duties and taxes more is going to say, yeah, that's awesome. So 170, this is only if you're one of the people who bought the original. And I love having these pledge levels because this also tells me how many people came back to Kickstarter for this project, which I'm going to guess is probably a high number. One new hero with unique play style, 38 additional heroes. So they're adding more stuff to the characters you love, in addition to adding another character, more tiles, more scenarios, more everything. Yeah, who doesn't want this? If you love the game. Also, free upgrade. All expansion miniatures except clear acrylic elementals now blackwash for free. Wow. That's fantastic, and I love the fact that it's mentioned right there while I'm in the shopping area. I now know that I'm getting even more value potentially out of this. And then we get the big one. Includes all daily unlocks, all right? So now I know there's going to be daily unlocks. I'm excited. Returning Backer Dragon Slayer Pledge. Includes everything in the Returning Backer Pledge, plus the Dragon Slayer Towers expansion, which is, cool thematic stuff. Okay. Includes all daily unlocks. Then the all-in pledge, $400, everything in the core game and Returning Backer Pledge, plus the deluxe expansion. And I love having this here. It always boggles my mind when I see companies that don't have this pledge level. It's like, don't you like money? Spotlight this, make this the one, show me how great the game is, because this is going to tell us. I'm going to predict that this is not going to be the most popular. I still think the Returning Backers is going to be more popular, but I think it's going to be relatively close, this big all-in pledge. But let's check it out. But $400, golly, that's a lot. We haven't even got to the shipping. Blackwash minis, all daily unlocks, printed language details. This is just popping. The shopping area, I love it. I gave the original one a C, and I think this one is definitely cruising towards higher than that. Deluxe expansion, 8 dual-layered hero boards, 8 tile tower store. Yeah, you got to get deluxe stuff. Look at that. You want this? That's cool. Love that. 64 metal coins with deluxe cloth bag. I'm not even going to put this damn thing away. It's going to suck so hard. Plus free upgrade, all expansion miniatures except clear click, now blackwash for free. Okay. Daily unlocks. New content will be locked and added each day, included all in a Returning Backer Pledge. So, isn't it day 2? No, is it Tuesday? It's Wednesday. Add-on marketplace. Choose which optional purchases you'd like to add to your pledge. Clean and clear shopping area. Clean and clear add-on area. Spotlighted components. Loving this. Hopefully we get to the gameplay videos, how to play videos, any of that sort of stuff would be great. And shipping. I still need to know shipping, especially with how massive these boxes are going to be. So, but let's check out how the pledge levels broke down. Returning Backer Pledge, we have got nearly 1,000. Great. Core game pledge, just want the game, 500. Still a 500 print run. Returning Backer Dragon Slayer Pledge, imagine this one's going to be very high. No, 184. And then the all-in pledge, it's 1,247. Wow. So I was wrong. It actually, there were more people. That's fantastic. That tells me they did a fantastic job reaching out to the new people. I mean, that's the pledge level you want people to take, and you got 1,200 people taking it. Fear of missing out. They do not want to miss this. Whereas the returning backers, I guess we're still around 1,100. Yeah, we're at around 1,100, and then 500 very reasonable people say, yeah, I'll just try the game. That's enough. That's enough. All right, either way, I feel like all those are viable pledge levels because they all have really solid numbers, over 100, 500. Yeah, great. Hone your strategy thing. That means they knew what their fan base wanted, pretty much. Build a winning legacy, beware creeping evil, got it, theme, it just wants shipping. Should you buy? This is a review, Torment of the Red, was this gameplay?
Evasive
Nope. Does this say about 3 minutes? You should check out that channel. It's fantastic. Dice Tower preview. Don't care. Review great. Review great. Where's the gameplay?
Welcome to
Why you should be excited. Feels like a throwaway. I should start doing a segment of like that. It seems like a very easy segment, especially when you get Kickstarter games that you're not excited about. Not saying he's not excited about this game, but sometimes you do. And it's like, I got one now. It's a trading card game. I'm like, God, your rules are so bad. Like, I don't even know what kind of video I'm going to do for you, because I'm damn sure telling you it's not a review with how bad your rules are. That's not a good feeling to tell somebody. Anywho, how to play. There we go. That's what I want to see spotlighted.
We spent movement, and we used out the armor.
Great. I think this one should be spotlighted a lot higher. Tutorial and solo playthrough. Great gameplay, game overview, and gameplay. Here we go. Co-op, solo playthrough. Fantastic. Tons of videos. They did a video dump here. Great. I might spotlight that a little bit earlier. Solo gameplays down there. How to play. I would put Dan's video, honestly, towards the top. I think that's a big one for a lot of people. Haven't seen the rules either. Shipping and VAT. About 4 to 6 weeks after the Kickstarter ends, you'll be invited to the Pledge Manager where you can confirm your pledge and shipping address. The Pledge Manager will then calculate your accurate shipping costs. You'll find estimated shipping costs for every region in the table below. Duties and taxes. Friendly shipping wherever possible. This means the pledge prices shown above don't include shipping, but do already include duties and taxes for all the regions. No extra VAT or sales tax. Fantastic. Backers in other regions will be... Oh, no, you will. So you're going to get jacked by the VAT in other places, but these ones you won't get jacked by the VAT. So let's see the main price. 49 euros. So I'd convert the currency. That's just nice, especially considering the majority of the people here are from the United States. Yeah, 1,222. And this is the one spot we didn't convert the currency. So 49 pounds to dollars. Does it really matter at this point? You're buying a $400 thing. But yeah, we'll still do the due diligence. So 59 bucks. So we are looking at grand total in and out the door $463. They got 1,200 people to pay $463. Can we just all have a small moment to clap that? That's beautiful. And that tells me they sold their game very well. This looks like a perfectly functional shipping area. Look at that delivery. Showing me what it's going to look like inside of the box. That's a fantastic shot. So I will say, there's one shot they actually had on the game found that they didn't have on here. And I thought it was actually a shot they really should have kept. Because I thought there were some really nice things on their game found that they didn't put on here. But I still think overall it's a solid page. Yay, what's up, Yogi? Yeah, it looks good, Yogi Bear. It looks good. So FAQ, not a big fan of this. Anytime you have this many FAQs, make sure you organize it like Reload from Colossal Games, because if my question's question number 15, I have to read 15 other questions to get to it. That's always annoying. Okay. Also, never mind. New pledge and Griffin add-on for returning backers. Hello again, Hero. What an incredible first day. We and Daya are absolutely blown away by your support. Thanks to every single one of you. Euthia will be alive again. So 86 comments and 42 comments. Wowzers. What are they doing? They're getting people engaged. I'm excited. Now, 86. Let's check this one out. See how they're getting people so poppy. Make things clickable. Always great. We included all minis. So this is where they're announced, hey, everybody gets Blackwash. Everybody gets Blackwash. It looks amazing. It's going to look great. Thank you. Is this unlocked a large cat wearing a hat? Definitely. Thanks for the Blackwash. I also don't want Blackwash. I paint my minis. Too bad. You're always going to have people complain about some stuff. All right, 42. And that's a reasonable complaint, I will say. Especially with a game like this where you want to paint your guys. And your gals. New pledge level. Trading backer Dragon Slayer pledge. This is why they added a pledge level. They listened to people, said, hey, we want this. They gave it to them, and they got like over 100 on it already. So clearly that was one. They listened to the people. Great. Immediately back Dragon Slayer now. Thanks for that. Yep. Stuff, things. I would ask people questions, try and get people engaged. Now, granted, they are having a very short campaign at only 8 days. You can't miss out on it. More fear of missing out. You got it back now. You don't want to miss this out. Let's check out the comments. 1,000 comments. It is popping in here. Thanks for the upgrade returning backer pledge. Returning backer here. I'm glad the Euthia gets a second chance. Overall, I'm pleased with your current offering. I just wish you had waited 1 or 2 months. Funds are small currently. I'd love to see a pledge where you just take out the miniatures since you include standees in the box anyway. Okay. They're in here. They're responding. They have tons of people in the customer service, so I expect this will be decent customer service. Final grade for Euthia. Ooh, my voice is going. I gotta be careful. Do I want it? Yes, I do. It looks like a really stinking cool game, and it just... I feel like they had everything that you would need to be interested in this game. An interesting backstory, good ratings, good quotes, massive games. They're showing off the boxes. That long shot of just all the components, just done. And then they even showed... And then this. I think this was a great idea. So if you really just wanted to get a feel for not the backstory, but just what this game actually is, it's still here, and it's relatively early in the process. They're spotlighting, why you got to get it now. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. I'm glad Steamforged Games is not the company I'm thinking about. There's another company. I wonder who it is. Let me check something real quick. I just want to check these. Resident Evil. Dang it. Yeah, but I feel comfortable with that. That being said, 5 other games, this will be, not 5 other games. This will be their 5th large game that is currently out. And this is their 3rd game in 3 months. Kickstarter, I'm not dogging Kickstarter for not putting their foot down. I'm not saying they should do that. But I'm just saying the fact that they say they're going to do stuff like that and then they do stuff like this and just let it, they're like, we don't care. Like, it's like, don't talk out of one side of your mouth and then say something out the other. Just don't talk out that side. Like, just like, oh, whatever. Kickstarter's the Wild West. Deal with it. So can you do it? Yes, I feel comfortable, but I will say that concerns me a little bit. 5 games. 5 large games. That concerns me. How much is it? It's stupid. It's stupid. It's just, I mean, it's a Kickstarter stupid game. And you know what that is. That's the genre of games where it's like, this definitely could have cost substantially less, but we made it look way nicer because it's Kickstarter, and that's what we do. But that being said, it looks like it warrants it. You know, I look at that list of components, and I'm not like, wow. I'm not... Yeah, but is it a great price? No, obviously. It's a luxury. It's very clearly a luxury. But, final grade for this one. Yeah, I felt like they did a really solid job. A lot of people were, myself included, were interested to see how they were going to come back from going to GameFound to Kickstarter and pulling was $500K, and they addressed it, you know, head on. I think they addressed it a little bit too long at the end. I would have focused more a little bit on the gameplay, but they redeemed themselves. 8.8 on Board Game Geek. Fear of missing out. You got to get it now. 10 days only. Everybody loves it. Massive boxes. It'll never be at retail. It includes the exclusive Necromancer Hero. It's got Blackwash. You got to get it. Got to get it. I feel like they did a great job of the fear of missing out. Kudos to them. I'm going to give this one, I believe, B+. Yeah, I feel like this one was really, you know, I'm going to go A minus. Yeah, I'm going to go A minus. The bottom line is they convinced 1,200 people to pay them $460. I mean, you're doing something right. You know, that's, they could take this money, one of them could, and live on a small island. They could go live in Malta for the rest of their life. Not that I'd recommend that. You'd burn a lot of bridges. But bottom line is, I'm going to give this one an A minus. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Euthia Resurrected. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. As I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, celebrate my 10-year anniversary. Also, quick show note: next week is Gen Con. Tons of content that is going to be coming out. But I am going to, I think I'm going to rest my throat a little bit for Gen Con. I might cancel a Kickstarter critique or 2 leading up to that point. But as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.